Good day everyone, it's Thursday, July 3rd, and these are the New York Times games, custom connections, and amazing word games. I do have a quick announcement I want to say between Wordle and Connections, but let's get something on the board first with Wordle. Our starting word today is lymph, and that's courtesy of Cali Asian on the Wheel of Words. Let's get into it. Alright, hopefully everyone's having a great day. And lymph gets us a Y out of position, a P in position. I will definitely take that. Y is likely last. Could be a word like goopy, soapy. I think soapy is a decent guess. Let's give it a shot. Soapy in 2? No. Could be a word like poppy too. You know what? I'm kind of compelled to try that. Poppy could still be goopy. I don't see much else that can go between the O and the P. You know, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for poppy and put all my cards on the table here. Poppy in 3. Yes! That is probably the best guess you're going to see today, the best score, a 3. If anyone started lymph, same as me, they might get a 3 as well. If somebody guessed poppy in 2, I'll be very impressed. That would be a lot of cojones to try that in your second guess, but it's definitely a valid guess. All right, well that's absolutely astounding. I will definitely take that. And there's very little to dispel what I'm going to be talking about in between Wordle and Connections, but we'll get to that when we get to that, okay? All right, I am just so happy with that. You can't even believe it. So, okay, let's go to the Wheel of Names. One edition today, it's Doggy from Lakia Trippert. So up to 102 entries. Let's give it 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. And I will say probably Poppy's going to ruin a few streaks today. I'm just predicting that right now. Alright, so we have Gnome by Harv Hobson. So we'll look forward to starting with Gnome tomorrow. Join me if you wish. And we'll take it off the wheel right now. Alright, let's go to the screen here for Connections. I'm just going to do my quick little blurb right here. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've actually wanted to talk about it a few times, but I've sort of put it off and put it off and put it off, but it came to light again today. There's some people that say, what's the point in watching somebody who rarely fails? Not to toot my own horn, but I do realize over the 2 main games, Connections and Wordle, I've only ever failed a combined of 5 times. I think this other person said if you solve connections 95% of the time, there's always that 1 in 20 chance you'll fail. That keeps it interesting, that keeps people coming back. But the thing is, if I did that, I don't think I'd have the truthfulness that I have with you right now. I'm going to play it to my best of my abilities. If I did any less than that, I'd be doing you a disservice and myself a disservice. So I'm going to give it my all every single time. I'm not going to hold myself back or anything like that, because that's not what I'm all about. I do realize that, at least I realize it, that I'm probably in the demographic that would do the best at this game. I'm the same age as the puzzle creator, win or lose around early 40s. I have young kids. I have parents that are between 60 and 65. I was very attuned into what my grandparents were doing when they were alive, what kind of stuff they listened to, some of the older things. So really the only age range I'm not really in tune with are the teenagers and early 20s for the most part. And I don't think a lot of those people are playing this game anyways, Connections specifically. So I don't think any puzzles are really directed towards their demographic. So I pretty much have everything else covered. I mean, yesterday with T-Pain, I know T-Pain, I grew up with T-Pain. So that was easy for me. It's just, I'm at the right age, and some of my other colleagues maybe aren't of that age as I am. me being Canadian, I know Canadian stuff, I know American stuff. I mean, I talked about the Spectacular 7 before. We have a guy in Michigan, a guy in Florida, a guy in the Northeast. There's a guy in Colorado. There's a guy in the UK that used to live in California. So we're all very, very different. If you want to watch somebody who has a great time solving the puzzles but isn't successful all the time, watch them. Nobody's forcing you to watch anybody in particular. Watch what you enjoy, right? And I'm hoping that my colleagues understand that as well. It's not always about solving the puzzle a certain percentage of the time. It's about having a great time. Maybe you like the person's jokes, you like their demeanor, you like their voice. I know there's one person that people just watch the videos because they like their voice. It's very calming and soothing. And then some people are just real goofs, right? That's all there is to it. One particular creator actually charges $5 a month to some of his subscribers for early access and the ability to put words on the wheel. They put games on a wheel that the person spins. That's the bonus game for the day. I mean, I do all those things for the most part. I just don't charge you any money. So I'm not too bothered about that. Yeah, that's what all I want to say about that. Yeah, just watch who you want to watch. That's essentially what it boils down to. And yeah, I'm going to keep doing my thing and hopefully you enjoy it. All right, let's get into connections. Here we go. All right, so we have contact, number, exchange, insurance, arrival, college, market, position, almanac, flight, dealings, team, gate, tan, destination, and interaction. Okay. Well, I think we have some stuff for the airport. Where you're flying to, what flight number you're on, what time you arrive, and what gate you're at. So these are all things that will probably be on your airplane ticket. I do like that. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Things on a plane ticket. Airport board info, that too. Okay. Exchange rate. Your dealings. Dealings. Why is that pluralized? Tan. Farmer's tan, farmer's almanac, farmer's market, yeah, and farmer's insurance. I think that's farmers, isn't it? We are farmers. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. I'm not even American, I know that. That's just the American media crossing the border into Canada. So, all right, farmer's blank. 100%. Okay. All right. Okay. Their team, their position, their college, their number. These are all things that you'd have for football players, maybe when they're being introduced for their NFL game on TV. Yeah. Yeah, pro athlete data, sure. Exchange, contact, dealings, and interaction, just to have some sort of communication with somebody. Yeah, business stuff. Yeah, business, I guess, verbiage. Yeah, correspondence, sure. Okay, very good. All right, very good. Let's speed through this because I did have that bit of a blurb there. So let me know how you did, and let's move on to our custom connections. All right, let's do E50 for custom connections. By Sassani. The title is number 1, so let's get into it. So we have mild, total, count, senseis, livid, kudos, tally, enumerate, dill, imaginary, Juno, sconce, civic, complex or complex, natural, and real. Okay, Ellen likes to give good titles. So number 1. Well, you can total something up, you can tally it, you can count it, you can enumerate it, just to work with numbers, I guess, to see how much of something you have. Work with numbers. Okay, very good. Okay, so that's yellow. I think senseis makes absolutely no sense. That's like karate masters. So there might be wordplay there. So I don't see any other martial artists here. Mild. Okay, well, there's imaginary numbers, natural numbers, real numbers, complex numbers, okay, civic's a palindrome. No other palindromes here. Juno. Juno's, I think, a Roman god, or yeah, it's Roman. Sconce. That's some sort of furniture or finishing thing on your wall, your trim or something. A sconce. Or is that the lamp on the wall? I don't know. I'm not really a home improvement guy, but I think these are numbers, types of numbers. Yeah. So I think this is all number stuff. So that gives me a good indication. Okay, Juno ends with uno, which I think is Spanish for 1. Uno, dos, tres. I think it's a seis, S-E-I-S, and also that might be 11, because I know French. O-N-Z-E is 11 in French. Un is 1. Uno, dos. Yeah. Tres, cat, and sis. Well, sis is S-I-X still. So I think these are Spanish words that end with Spanish numbers. There we go. And then mild, livid, dill, and civic. Oh, these are just made up of Roman numerals. Yeah, okay. There we go. Very good. Thank you for that, Ellen. That was a great puzzle. I really enjoyed it. You did send me more today, which I've added to the list, so I'll be ready for that next time you come around. What do I call that? I forget. Oh, the slate. I don't say it very often, but it is the slate. So yeah, the slate's looking pretty healthy right now. And speaking of the slate, we have our preview for tomorrow's puzzle. This might be the fourth last for our friend BillyNoMates. So Charcuterie board is the title. So look forward to that. And yeah, I forgot to mention the reason I have this robot Oranje on here is that I've been called a robot, I've been called an alien. So yeah, I just thought it'd be cheeky to put that on there, because why not play into their thoughts of me, right? Okay, let's move on to strands. All right, so we have Bess Fernandez as the puzzle creator. Welcome to Strands, Bess. And of course, Tracy Bennett editing. Here we go. So today's theme is Beyond Vanilla. So these may be different things you put in baking, sugar, flour, butter. I guess we'll find out. So there's 6 theme words. Here we go. So these are probably pretty long, which is not good for me. Butterscotch, or are these vanilla? Are these ice cream flavors? Butterscotch. Ice cream. It's just ice cream. Okay. Well, let's do an Oranje perfect here if we can. I don't want to jinx it. Ice cream, cherry, butter, scotch. I do like ice cream. Okay, what else do we have? Chocolate. Gotta have chocolate on here, don't you? Maybe not. Coffee? Coffee. Pistachio. Okay. Coffee. Pistachio. And is that rainbow? No, brownie. Okay. Brownie. That is an Oranje perfect. Very, very nice. All good. All right, let's move on to our amazing word games with Hang 5. All right, puzzle 697. Longer words, so that's good. So 2 7s and 3 5s. So let's do RST immediately. No T. Oh, that's the one I thought it would be there for sure. Okay, so let's do N and L. We're here. Let's do it. Okay. So this top one here, ooh, a ruler, a compass, pencils, lunch. What's this gonna be? Oh, it's a tough one. Could be anything. Stuff you need for school anyways. I'm gonna need a vowel or two just to figure out that third word. Be an E. Didn't help me. A. Nope. I, O, probably O. Which, yeah. Okay, ooh. Oh, books. Okay, I wasn't going to guess that anytime soon. So, yeah, just school needs. Top 16%, 83% solve rate. So, despite losing 4 hearts, I'm still in good stead. So, yeah, good luck and congratulations to you if you finished this without using many hearts as I did. But that's what I had to do to survive today. So. Very, very good. Let's move on to custom, I keep saying that, sports connections. Here we go. Puzzle 283, here we go. So Maze, Chelsea, Atlanta, Creighton, Toronto, Prime, Mantle, Columbus, Lake Placid, Rains, Boggs, CBS, ESPN, St. Louis, Fox, and Los Angeles. Okay. St. Louis, Los Angeles, Lake Placid, and Atlanta. These are all places in the US that has hosted the Olympics. Yeah. Tim Raines, Wade Boggs, Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle. So these are homophones for MLB greats. There you go. Creighton Blues. Chelsea's called the Blues. Columbus is called the Blue Jackets, and Toronto Blue Jays. So these are all teams that have blue in their nicknames. Yeah. ESPN, CBS, Fox, and Prime are all sports broadcasting channels or services. Okay. NFL. Okay, I wouldn't know that. All right, very good. Let's move directly into letter loop. Puzzle 510. So E-D-I-R-O-T-O-R. Well, we can do rotor, and rider. All right, 2 palindromes. Or not palindromes, because rider's not a palindrome, but All right, so I had 8 seconds. The average time is 1:01. Very good. Okay, let's move on to word salad. Our theme today is round blank, and then it's puzzle 490. Roundabout, round two, roundhouse, like a kick. Okay. Round table, round, all pretty short words. Round bond, okay, something between about and house, so it's got to be the B. Round down, didn't have to be the B. Okay. Round robin, and then round trip. Just over a minute, I guess. Yeah, minute 10. Okay, very good. Well, let me know how you did, and let's move on to a Canuckle. Okay, we'll start with maple as we do. P out of position, E in position. Let's put the E at the start and maybe go price. For carry price, maybe? No, okay. So R, I think, is a spire? It is spire, okay. Canada is home to stunning spires found both in cities and in nature. Architectural landmarks like the Peace Tower in Ottawa and the CN Tower in Toronto soar above city skylines, while the rugged Bugaboo Spire in British Columbia draws climbers worldwide with its dramatic alpine peak. From innovative structures and beautiful church towers to majestic mountain peaks, these spires showcase the remarkable blend of natural wonder and architectural brilliance that defines Canada's landscape. Very, very interesting. Yep, I have been to the top of the CN Tower, and it's pretty high, so. All right, let's move on to Cladder. Puzzle 1199. So tomorrow's the big 1200. Let's see if we can break a record today. It might get loud. Okay. What? Oh, loot. Alright, well, I survived. That first one was evil. It might get blank, it might get loud. That's a questionable clue. Alright, well, 44 seconds isn't great, but survival was achieved, so I'm happy with that. Alright, Bracket City, July 3rd, sorry, by Ben Gross. So, kernels on a cob, corn. They can be frosted or corn flakes. Flakes that can cancel travel plans. Snow. Neither snow nor blank nor heat nor gloom of night delays the USPS according to their creed. Rain. Grain for the skeptic who to take something with. A grain of salt. Salt Lake City is a place. Lake en Espanol. I don't know. Okay. The best thing since sliced bread. Since blank. Since when? What to do when they zig. Okay, crane or swallow, a bird. Bird. Bird prison. Okay, cage. I'm going to say bird. Okay, bird prison, a cage. 1 of 24 in your cage. What? Your mouth? Teeth? Oh. Oh, ribs. This is dribbling. Take too many steps without dribbling. Travel. Okay, blank service. Special treat when traveling. Room service? Yeah. Pan that accompanies the broom. The dustpan. Okay. So David Bowie. So this has to become Bow somehow. Prefix with bishop or way. So it's going to be arch. Bishop, arch, archipelago, so it's lago. Okay, that makes sense. So this is arch, archery necessity, a bow. All right, July 3rd, 1973, David Bowie retires Ziggy Stardust. So yeah, just the one excess keystroke there. So I get my Kingmaker, happy with that. And that happened before my time, so yeah, quite the career. Okay, let's move on to Stacked for the Clever Goat games. So we have Dwarf, Hedge, Bush, Orc, Clock, Block, World, Shrub, Bend, Corner, Wizard, Gnome, Elf, Witch, and Caterpillar. Alright, a lot of interesting words here. Hedge, a shrub, foliage, well, bush, okay, a dwarf, an orc, a gnome, an elf, a witch maybe, wizard. World. I'm not sure what goes with world. Okay, I'm going to say this is a bit of foliage. Yeah. Topiary. Okay. Caterpillar. World. World doesn't make a lot of sense. I kind of feel like gnome, dwarf, and orc, and elf. They're all kind of the same. Maybe wizard. I don't feel like witch has the same, I guess, world as these other things. Like, I don't think of these as, these ones I've highlighted as Halloween stuff, but a witch is like Halloween stuff, or the Wizard of Oz. Although there's a wizard in the Wizard of Oz, obviously. But I feel like this is stuff in like Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings characters. One less. Okay. Probably gnome comes out. Lord of the Rings characters. Oh. Maybe this? Lord of the Rings characters? Dungeons and Dragons species. Okay, I don't play that, so I wouldn't have got that. Alright, well, I'm happy I'm still alive. Alright, so witch and wizard, I guess, probably go together. It's like spellcasters or things like that. Yeah. Spellcasters. Bonus point for naming it exactly, because that's a very obscure title. Okay, so now we have the 5 and the 1. I feel like caterpillar just sticks out as not belonging for some reason. Clock, block. Shot clock, shot block. Blockbuster. Yeah, I'm going to say caterpillar by itself. Yeah, okay. So there must be something here. Clock. Turn the clock, turn a bend, turn a corner. Things you can go around the clock, around the block, around the world, around the bend, around the corner, around the... There we go, nailed it. Okay, not my most smooth puzzle, but I got through it pretty well. I guess I could look at the stats, but I'll wait until tomorrow to see what Tiger Boy says, because it's a bit early to look at the stats now. Okay, let's do categories, and here we go. So we have baked, coffee, page, dust jacket, vanilla, kidney, tea, cover, talon, lima or lima, beer, chapter, quill, fang, kombucha, and spine. Okay, well, spine, dust jacket, cover, and chapter, I think, are all... Oh, page. Page is probably better. I don't know, actually. Maybe spine doesn't go. Chapter. Okay, I'm not going to start there. Okay, baked bean, kidney bean, lima bean, vanilla bean. There's coffee bean too. Okay, this has to be it. A talon, a quill, a spine, and a fang. Body parts of an animal. Sharp things. Sharp things on an animal. Sharp animal defenses. Okay, very good. Alright, so beer. I think beer is the key to this whole thing. Beer, kombucha, coffee, and tea. Different beverages. Yeah. Baked bean, kidney bean, lima bean, vanilla bean. Yeah, and then page, dust jacket, cover, and chapter are parts of a book. Alright, I think I navigated that pretty well. Cool. Alright, let's move on to CrossHerd, our last game of the video. We have puzzle 117. Shakespeare most famously. The Bard. Lyft, competitor Uber. Members of a pride, lions. Quaint shop, adjective, old. Hearty, chunky, bowlful, stew. That looks good. Alright, 18 seconds. Fantastic. Alright, what didn't I look at? So constructed is built. Humble residence is an abode. Continue to borrow as a library book is renew. ICU workers are doctors or DRS. And Los Alamos, New Mexico is a place. All right, very cool. Well, thank you for watching again. Without you, I'd just be a guy talking at the screen. I realize that a lot of people watch a lot of different creators. I'm happy you put some time into your day to watch me. Let me know how you did in all the games. Check out my amazing New York Times Mini Crossword short if you'd like to see more of me on a daily basis. With that said, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.